Good afternoon, YouTubers. This is Erin Wildman at Wildass Farms. I'm out here in the cow yard to show you some of the things that we've got going on here. Ideally, what we would like to do is grass-fed, rotationally grazed cattle. We have a few different kinds, or mixes rather, of beef. We have Gelvic, Red Angus, 3 of those. They're just heifers this year. And most of what we have are Red Angus. And then we have one Black Angus as well. She's kind of the oddball, but she's our boss cow, so really got to keep an eye on what goes good for her. I'll kind of turn you around and introduce you to some of the things that we've got here. This is one of our Gelvic Red Angus crosses, and then another one behind her. This is one of our Red Angus cows. She's due in April, or May, really. That over there, that little guy, he's a little bull calf that we're going to steer out and grass feed him up to butcher weight. And then we got some of our free-range chickens over here. One has decided that she really wants to be a part of this hay bale. I don't know if you can see her, but she's right there. Some of our newest additions, she's looking pretty inquisitive. She is a first calf heifer last year, so I do believe that she's bred for October, which is something we're not really stoked about, but I'll take it as it comes, I guess. And then there's another little Gelvic Red Angus cross over there. Like I said, we do have free-range chickens, and they're kind of spitter-spattered everywhere. And we got some donkeys over there. We predominantly use our donkeys for herd protection, as well as we do take them to church events for Palm Sundays and those kind of things. And also for the big guys, like the big guy right in the middle there, the Gray Dun, break him out to ride and drive. And then we have a couple Jennies that we do believe are bred. They've been exposed last year, May to June and July. The gestation period of a donkey is anywhere from 12 to 14 months, sometimes even 15, so we got a little while to wait yet. We got that Black Angus cow right there. She's due it's coming next month, and she's getting kind of loose in the back end and ready to go. Other than that, I can take you in and show you the pigs. We got a Hereford, Magdalena, and Tamworth cross, little gilt, and a hopefully bred Hereford sow. The Hereford sow is about 4 years old. She's had decent litters before we got her. She's kind of a new addition to Wildass Farms in our hopes to produce our own pork. I have been really interested in knowing where your meat comes from and knowing the products that you put into it. So this is kind of how we're getting into that with the beef and the cattle. Not so much the chickens, but definitely with the eggs. As far as the chickens go, we do have ducks that do lay as well. I know that duck eggs are really sought after for baking. They have a higher protein level and work a lot better for cakes and pies and those kind of things. This is Libby. She's a really sweet little calf. She really likes her scratches. Alright, well, I will take you back in to the barn and show you the pigs. Turn you around real quick right here so I don't trip. We have kind of a working setup right now. We're going to try to get that just a little bit more refined this year. We got our cattle last spring, and we're going to try to do some AI work with them, as well as hopefully AI work with the pigs, and see what we can get accomplished there. It's going to be a little bit more dark in here, so hopefully you guys can see. So there's our Tamworth Magnalisa Hereford cross. And then this big girl, see if I can get her in. This big girl, she is our Hereford 4-year-old sow. And like I said, we're hoping that she's bred. She should be bred for late this month. She has gotten a little bit more cantankerous as far as attitude goes to this little one here, but other than that, she's showing a little bit of signs that she is bred. So like I said, we're hoping that she is. Other than that, we can use her for a sow as far as AI goes here in the future, is what our thoughts are. Herefords are a heritage breed, as are the Tamworth and Magnalisa. So that makes this little gilt kind of an interesting thing, because she is all three of those combined. And she is a pretty friendly little girl, but she's definitely got a voice on her and an attitude as well. So hopefully when she grows up a little bit, and when these guys get outside here, when it gets a little bit nicer on a more consistent basis, they're going to go out on a pasture type setting, and be able to roam around out in electric wire. So hopefully they'll be a little bit more, a little bit happier with that kind of setup versus the indoor setup. It's not what we want to do, but you know, keep them warm and safe and out of the weather while we work on their pens come springtime. But so far they're doing pretty good. She's grown a whole bunch since we got her. There's the big girl. She's just waking up. Yes, big pig. We do have, like I said, free-range chickens. They're kind of spitter-spattered everywhere. I'm going to take you out real quick and show you the donkeys. They're super friendly. I do recommend getting a donkey if you've ever wanted one. They're definitely something interesting on the farm. Not to mention they do a good job of keeping everybody that isn't supposed to be here out of here. I grew up with horses, so they're not a far cry from it, but they're definitely different than horses. This is one of the little jennies that we use for the events that we go to. And this big guy, he's also gone to events. His name is Dakota. He is a large standard mammoth cross. His mom was a large standard. His dad was a mammoth. Hold still, Bubba. Yeah, and then this is Nevada. She is a small standard. And then we got her full from last year right here. And this is Prim. And she is really hard to get on video or get any pictures of, because she always just wants to be right at your feet. And then this is her dad, who we have since castrated. Just not really falling into our things to do. We're just going to try to get up our beef herd and get our pigs working, and then think about possibly breeding our jennies again. This is Philip. He is hopefully going to be a daddy this summer. There's a little gray red roan jenny that's bred to him from last year. So hopefully we can get a foal or two out of him. He also has been castrated. They both got castrated, or both of our jacks got castrated in January. Not necessarily recommended. I usually want to wait till spring, but we wanted to consolidate our pens for easier management and just getting everybody used to each other. Plus, Philip really loves the cattle, so allow him to have a little bit more access to them so that everybody can get to know each other, because when we do our rotational grazing, we're going to send some of the big donkeys out with the cows and the calves and leave some back here. Again, this is kind of a look at our girls. Black one, she's, like I said, due to calve next month. And this big girl, she just got here a couple days ago. She's settling in pretty good. The big red girl over here, she is due to calve in May, along with this one here. And I hope to have you guys interested in what we're doing here. Like I said, we got free-range chickens and ducks, donkeys, pigs, and cows. We're on a search for better, healthier beef and pork for our families and for our friends, and looking to get into grass-fed beef and rotational grazing through that. It's going to be an exciting adventure for us. Hopefully you can stick with us on YouTube. I'm going to try to post at least weekly, definitely with our calves coming up, maybe a little bit more frequently. And I hope that you tune in and like what you see. Thanks so much and have a great day.